All right, this video will be called The Full Ladder of Suns and Dimensions. And before we jump into this, let's jump into some other things. All right, remember my second video I did on gravity? I was talking about everything flows towards a singularity, right? And I was telling you that these are like different dimensions, right? So what I want you to understand is, like if this was the third dimension and this was the fourth and this was the fifth dimension, all of these are sharing the same spiral going through third, fourth, fifth dimension, all the way in through the 12th. It's the same spiral going everywhere. Don't pay attention to that. I don't even know what that is. It's supposed to say 12th, I think, or something, but just use this picture to visualize this, okay? So let's say this is the third, this is the fourth, this is the fifth. They're all sharing the same going into the singularity, okay? All the same spiral. Dancing, all the way down. Now, when I talk about fractals and everything later, I want you to understand that the dimensions, so if this is the third, singularity's coming here, light's coming here, bouncing, coming, bounce, back. Third. This one has another layer of fractal. That's why it's the fourth. It's a higher, so if you were to do drawings and you go up dimensions, why are the drawings more complex? It's because it's more fractals echoing, expressing the fractal nature, but they're echoing back in reflection. So the crystalline structure of those realms would be more flexible, more translucent than our current crystalline structure. Now your body is set up the same way, but you have seven bodies, energetic bodies that are layered like a painting. Like they're cymatic shapes that are overlaid like a painting. The denser you keep painting on something, 7 bodies, the more it looks like it holds form, right? Now what is in all of this and everything? If you've been watching my videos for a long time, you understand the architecture of everything is just spheres within spheres within spheres, everything, everywhere. And every single one of them that have form and structure have a Merkaba. If it's alive, it has a Merkaba, and it has a spiral going up or a spiral going down, right? Same thing as the planet, right? That's why all these forces are this. I don't even like saying gravity. I'm just saying that because that's the term that you'll recognize. But we shouldn't even be calling it gravity. That's the same thing with the heart, the black sun in the middle, the singularity like we have. Same thing in the galaxy. We call it the black hole in the center of the Milky Way. Exact same. So it's a spiral if it's not obvious. And just keep remembering the structure here. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Singularity, black sun. So if we were a planet, it would be like people lived on the inside of our skin, essentially, right? That would be the third dimension. One other question. What do you think that is holding your body together? What do you think that is pulling everything towards the center that holds everything together? Because we're made out of a gazillion different photons, right? Biophotons. All these cells are their own individual toroidal fields with their own individual singularities, which we can't see because they are the black sun. They are remembered. They're not seen. That's why you never actually see it, because it's imploding, explosion. It's energetic, expansion, contraction, right? Now, what do you think is holding this planet together? Huh? We have it's a toroidal sphere, right? Why is the galaxy spinning? What's holding all those planets in place? Implosion, explosion, implosion. We're on the bottom side because we see the bottom side sucking in. Top side is a quasar. What you're seeing here is not outer space. It's inside a living torus. The cosmic egg, the womb of all dimensions. Every layer you see isn't out there somewhere. It's inside the same field, nested like Russian dolls of frequency. When we ascend, We're not flying upward into the sky. We're moving inward toward the source point. This is the ladder of suns. At the edge is the 3D physical sun, the plasma generator. This is the star we know, the biological life force that feeds the oceans, rivers, and bodies of Earth. It's the outer face of the ladder. Move inward and you'll find the 4D ocean mirror. Here the sun is no longer stable. It's a lunar-solar hybrid, a reflective astral plane. So there's no sun in the fourth. The oceans and rivers are still here, but bent and distorted, like looking through water at a reflection. This is the realm of light bending and projection, where the raw power from above gets mirrored downward into matter. It's why the fourth is called the astral or illusion plane, because it reflects both ways. When we step again, you enter the 5D spirit sun, your soul's radiance. This is the realm of co-creation, where orbs of light practicing building stars and worlds. The rivers become luminous streams, clear and harmonic, no longer bent by astral distortions. The spirit sun shines upward into the creative field and downward into the mirror, bridging heaven and earth. Beyond that is the 6D creative sun, the Merkaba blueprint field. This is where the Christos builders shape new matrices. The rivers no longer water but golden grids, geometry flowing outward as living blueprints. Everything you experience in 3D was once drafted here. Then comes the 7th and 8th dimension harmonic tone and symbolic sun. The sun is no longer a sphere at all but a pattern, a mandala, a vibration. This is the seed of form, the music of creation. The rivers become waves of sound, geometry hums. This is the composer's hall where tone becomes symbol and symbol becomes structure. In the 9th dimension, diamond white sun, everything collapses into pure radiance. All the sound, all the geometry, all the rivers become crystalline streams of light. This is soul remembrance, the oversoul chord where you remember who you are beyond every incarnation. The diamond sun doesn't bend or draft or project. It simply shines as the total memory of the soul. Next, the ladder leaps. The 10D to 11 dimension metalite suns are radiant prismatic orbs, angelic arc fields, rainbow templates sustaining universes. Why the jump? Because the 7th carries the seed of sound, the 8th amplifies it, the 9th crystallizes it, and then the chord leaps to a higher octave. The 10th and 11th hold the radiant scaffolding that keeps the spiral alive. Like skipping strings on a harp, the lower the tone, the higher the chord vibrate together, while the middle one harmonizes but does not hold. This is why the 7th resonates directly with the 10th and 11th. The rivers here are rainbow bands of light, radiant scaffolding instead of water or sound. And at the center of the 12th dimension black sun, this is the origin and the return, the singularity, dark yet radiant, the void star, the place where the torus folds inside out. All suns, all tones, all rivers collapse back into the womb of source. The ancients called it the black sun, not because it's evil, but because it's unmanifest. The seedbed, the place of rebirth. Finally, everything you've seen flows inward to the absolute 0 point. This is not another sun, another octave. It's the still point where the spiral winks out and begins again. Here is no light, no sound, not even darkness, only the unmanifest, pure potential before creation, the alpha of the next cycle and the omega of this one. This is the same gate at the heart of galaxies, the same gate in the center of the earth, and the same gate in your own heart. This is the living torus, the womb of all dimensions. This is the ladder of suns, and you are inside it. Hope you have a great day. Namaste. We'll jump into some more stuff here soon. Thanks. Actually, so now do you see it, how they go inward? Everything is reflecting off each one. So this is why it's more complex the higher you go. Or this is reverse, right? Upside down. But anyways, have a good one.